want to talk about good debt and bad debt. People will tell you to get rid of your debt. It's all bad. It's not all bad. There's some debt that's actually good. And someone here on set was like, yeah, good debt is when someone owes you money, which is so true. But there's also good debt where you owe the money. So basically, in a nutshell, this is the end right in the beginning. The bottom line is good debt makes your life expand. Bad debt makes your life contract. Good debt is like when you're borrowing money for assets that you can use in your future, which are going to make you more money. Assets are investments that are going to generate long-term value. So in the long term, they're going to make you wealthier. You can add more good debt. Good debt is an example of a mortgage, not a mortgage that's like way out of your league, a reasonable mortgage, a business loan, education loans, upskilling yourself. If you have to take out some debt to learn new skills, great. That's going to pay you back. You may have to take on some debt to start a business, but if it's a business with legs and it pays you back at the end, that's good debt. So good debt can basically lead to financial growth and increase your personal net worth. Some advantages of good debt are that they're going to lead you to higher earning potential in the future. Or a mortgage, it will build equity in an ownable asset like your house, which you can eventually pull equity out of. That means borrow money against your house once you've paid down some of your mortgage. Business loans to help you start or expand your business are good debt because in the long run, they will grow your financial capability in the future. It can be a strategic financial tool if it's managed responsibly. The danger of bad debt is that it keeps you small. So bad debt is borrowing money for depreciating assets or unnecessary expenses. If you're not sure what's bad debt or good debt is the kind of thing that lose their value the moment you take ownership. Then it's bad debt. Unfortunately, this describes many things we buy, like clothes, brand new cars, the newest phone, TVs, technology, credit card debt. Ugh. Personal loans for luxury purchases and auto loans for cars that rapidly lose value. This kills me because the second you drive it off the lot, you just lost 30% of your money. This debt can lead to financial stress and high interest payments and negatively impact your credit score. My rule of thumbs for these items is usually for myself. If I can't pay for them in cash 10 times over, I'm not buying it. Now, how can you mitigate bad debt once you have it? So there are strategies to avoid bad debt. You want to prioritize your needs over your wants. Do you need a car? Yeah, you might need a car to get to work. Do you need a car that's going to make you stress out every month about paying the car payment, or that's going to be so high there's nothing left to invest in future you? No, you really don't. Like, who are you trying to impress? The way to mitigate bad debt and its consequences is obviously to try to avoid it. Prioritize your needs over your wants when it comes to making financial decisions. This is a part where I tell you to create and stick to a budget, and I know no one really does that, but make one. Look at it and understand it. I don't expect you to carry it around and be like, how much can I spend on dinner tonight? But look at it. It will sink in your mind at the beginning of the month. Look at it at the end of the month. Pay off credit card balances in full each month. I know I can hear the groaning like this isn't really realistic. And if you are having trouble doing that, I have another episode on getting rid of debt. And I will explain the order of operations to help you do this. Before you get into debt, you're going to think about the long-term costs of taking on these loans. Obviously, that's the best way to avoid being stuck under a boatload of debt. There are a lot of consequences to bad debt. Besides high interest rates, which make it difficult for you to take out debt for things you really need, you'll limit your financial opportunities if you have a bunch of debt hanging over you. There's also a lot of proof that financial debt puts stress on your health, stress on marriages, and stress on your life in general. You can always seek financial advice from a professional, or there are many financial planning tools you can use. So before I sign off, what we learned today is that not all debt is bad debt. You know which ones are bad debt. Before making a decision, think to yourself, is this going to make me freer Or is this going to make me less free? There's a healthy amount of debt you can take on that's going to make you have a bigger future. Business loans, credit card debt that you're using to enhance your skills for the future, education, in the right instances, a home mortgage, leveraged investments. And then on the bad debt side, we have high interest loans, extravagant cars, boats, and planes, and personal loans. Just remember, all debt's not bad. There is good debt. Good debt makes your life bigger, and bad debt keeps you small. I hope this helps, and thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss a financial gem. Be sure to comment below with any questions or with a topic you'd like to hear about.